607 day of Russian invasion straight from Ukraine. The situation at the front. Kupiansk front's heightened activity. In the vicinity of the Kupiansk front, Russian troops are intensifying their campaigns targeting Ukrainian defenses near Synkivka, Ivanivka, and Kyslivka. In recent times, the Russian leadership has committed significant forces and armored contingents with an aim to decisively breach the eastern stretches of the front lines. Consequently, immense strain is felt on Ukrainian fortifications, particularly in the Ivanivka village. Over the past days, Russian forces have gradually moved westward, launching assaults from their bases in Yahidny and Orlianka and progressing to the outskirts of Ivanivka. In response to this mounting challenge, Ukrainian strategists opted to introduce one of their premier divisions to this conflict zone, a move that's seemingly reaping positive outcomes. A dominant Ukrainian unit. Ukraine's elite Kraken special unit shared a comprehensive video capturing snippets of the fierce confrontations ongoing in this region. The presence of this division appears to be a significant hurdle for the advancing Russian troops. A brief segment from the 15-minute video released today reveals Ukrainian forces successfully targeting and incapacitating around 11 tanks, 3 to 4 BMP armored vehicles, 3 transport trucks, and an artillery mechanism utilizing their FPV drones. Although challenges persist on this front, Ukrainian troops seem to be regaining momentum, pushing back Russian advances near Orlianka. Tussle in the north. In the northern section, Synkivka remains a hotbed of action. Russian contingents have instigated multiple offensives to the north and northeast of Synkivka, but Ukrainian defenses remain resilient, retaining control over the village. They occasionally launch counterstrikes through neighboring woodlands, impeding Russian progress by targeting their lateral movements. Zaporizhzhia's Robotyne sector. The Robotyne-Verbove stretch in Zaporizhzhia is another zone witnessing relentless combat. While the western perimeters have seen relative calm, with minor clashes near Kopani and southwest of Robotyne, there's heightened activity on the eastern end. Earlier reports highlighted Russian counteroffensives southeast of Novoprokopivka and west of Verbove. Despite some initial successes for the Russians, Ukrainian forces rallied and thwarted further progress, notably neutralizing a Russian BMD-2 vehicle in the process. Progress in the east. On the eastern flank, Ukrainian units seem to be gaining an edge, slowly driving Russian forces from their stations west and northwest of Verbove. Reports from both Ukrainian and Russian channels underline the increased mobilization of Ukrainian armored divisions between Robotyne and Verbove, with Ukrainian tanks and armored units actively engaging in recent skirmishes near Verbove. They're progressively capturing Russian-held territories. Current geospatial analyses emphasize Ukrainian artillery's focus on regions north of Verbove. This suggests ambitions of advancing further east to intersect the arterial road linking Novofedorivka and Verbova. Examining the topographical layouts, Ukrainian aspirations seem twofold, severing key Russian supply routes in Verbove and capturing elevated terrains north of the town. This would grant them an overarching fire supremacy over Russian holds in Verbove, Novofedorivka, and Pavlivsky,